As Courtney Lee, now having completed 7 full seasons, very much the same guy now as he was entering the league. A 3-and-D prototype who will most likely never be a plus playmaker.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Now here's Freak following the miss by Kemba Walker. Picked by Vucevic. Clock at 6. Here's Freak. Not really his range, and it's off target. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. And a wide open look for Lee. His 3-pointers off the mark. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Jennings kicks to Vucevic.
And as good as Vucevic is on offense, guys, he's doing everything he can to catch up on his defense. Huge size and wingspan works to his advantage, although the subpar athleticism hinders him a bit. But, for example, he's averaged less than 1 block per game for his career, mostly because even though he's a 7-footer, he plays well below the rim.
And Walker kicks to Lee. Lee can't get that one to fall.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Freak with it. Jefferson picks him up. Picked by Vucevic. They set the pick. Here's Freak. He's got 6 from deep 3-point range. Another shot, and Vucevic finishes inside.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And to Vucevic's point, big problem throughout his career has been getting into foul trouble.
Yeah, it's tough. He's aggressive and sometimes out of position. Coaches are asking him to be aggressive, but he has to learn how to do that without fouling. That's the next step in his progression. And some of it is anticipation, so you're not in position to foul.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. Now here's Freak, covered by Lee. Here's Gordon, gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Good.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Soiree performance all the way. How about that?
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
I'm going to let it slide.
Spacing.
But also making some changes. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Williams. Batum comes in for Lamb, and Walker subbed in for Jeremy Lin. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Jason Smith. Nicholson comes in for Ilyasova. Evan Fournier's checked in for Hezonja. And Freak subbed in for Victor Oladipo. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Kemba Walker is out there with Batum. And it's Jefferson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hornets 5. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks made some nice plays. He had 20 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was just a solid outing for him, and one that every coach likes to see.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
I'll tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
And when you think of Kidd-Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
Now Walker following the 3-point attempt by Freak, and it's Walker penetrating. Jefferson's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Brandon Jennings.
Hornets trail by 4. Outside, Batum. Jefferson's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And a wide-open look for Freak. Sinks the triple. Freak's got 12.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet. Kevin, here we can get a look at Charlotte and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 6th in blocks, 6th in free throw percentage. Top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And going back to their block shots, they're fearless, challenging shooters and contesting everything. You end up on a few posters, but I love that willingness to take a stand defensively.
Now here's Freak. He tries for 3. Zeller grabs the board. Hornets trail by 7. Walker goes in. Jennings with the steal. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's stolen by Jefferson.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Walker with a clean look. It's good from about 19 feet. Walker's got his first 2 points of the night. Magic leading by 5. Gordon with a screen on Walker. Jennings dishes to Fournier. Passes it to Vucevic. Tries from the block. And it's good off the glass. Vucevic has got 5 now.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Lee kicks to Zeller. Makes it off the glass.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Boston.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they